Hi everyone, welcome to Kabbalah TV. My name is Eitan Yardeni, and we're going to speak today about how challenges can be a great opportunity for success. But I think the first thing we need to define, how do we define success? If it's success in relationship, success financially, success in achieving certain goals as far as health, as far as achieving success in certain project, as far as solving a problem, as far as being right in an argument, as far as being liked by other people. How do we really define the success? The fact that I got what I want when I wanted it, is that what success really is about? Kabbalistically, and according to the ancient sages of the Zohar, there are two types of fulfillment, there are two types of success. One is illusionary, one is real. Illusionary success is temporary success. I got what I wanted, I closed the deal that I wanted, I achieved success in certain venture, project, being right, winning, but it's only temporary. Later on, there's side effects, chaos attached to it, issues attached to it, or maybe that success still remain in one field in my life. The money is in the bank, but it still cause major issues in relationship. Or I got the person that I wanted to date. I got them to agree with me. I got them to commit to me. But since somehow it is illusionary success, it is temporary success, it will cause later on chaos in my life. And in every given situation, success can be temporary or can be lasting. The Kabbalah is defined that real success has to add value in every aspect of my life. If I have a real financial success, it cannot take away from my relationship. It cannot take away from my self-esteem. It cannot bring down my security. It cannot cause me to be guarded and afraid of other people. It should add value. It should open my heart. When I have temporary success, one of the indications is temporary. It doesn't bring with it real and lasting fulfillment, and it will cause some chaos. It will take away from another aspect of my life. We all are aware in our own life how many times we got what we wanted, we called it success in that moment, but in a long term, it took away a big part of me. So, for the sake of the terminology, the way my teacher, the Rav Berg, defined long-term success versus short-term success defined by 1% success. Long-term success defined by 99% success. Why? Because when we are following our five senses alone, when we are following our reactive nature alone, our impulsive nature alone, is based on what we see in a very limited aspect of ourselves. We call it the 1%. 99% of the reality of really what's going on, we don't see with our five senses. Our 1% realm represent making decision based on getting symptoms result and not caring how do I get it. The 99% realm represent I know that to achieve real success I need to plant the right seeds. I might not get the results immediately, but it will be lasting and it's a long term. The 1% realm represent operating from our ego, from our reactive nature, from our need and pain and desperation to get what I want, and doesn't matter how. The 99% represents seeing the bigger picture. knowing there's design to everything that I'm facing. So the first question we need to ask ourselves, what do I want? Do I want just 1% success or 99% success? And of course, if you're truly asking honestly, what do I want? We want success that will be lasting. We want love that will be lasting. We want financial success that will be lasting. We want accomplishment and overcoming issues in my life that will be lasting. I don't want to bury an issue in order to let another issue come out a month later that will be devastating to me. So that's the first thing we need to define. It is not just about the temporary gain, regardless about other areas in my life. It is about tapping the success of the 99%, the long term. There's a universal force, which the Zohar and the ancient Kabbalists call the light force. Even though the light force truly represents the force of the Creator and God, since many people will define God as that old person with the white beard that's sitting on a throne and pulling the strings and punishing and rewarding, and he need to be pleased, the Kabbalists help us to understand God is really an energy force, infinite energy force of giving, of imparting. In the same way the physical light has a tendency to eliminate darkness, the spiritual light that we're speaking about is the energy of creation. That light has the power to eliminate pain, suffering, chaos, fear. So the light force is infinite energy force that exists within each one of us. And the Kabbalists help us to understand that that force, you can call it also the energy of success. Where is that energy of success we all want to access? Within each one of us. Practically, what does it mean? The abundance, success financially, relationships, personal fulfillment, personal accomplishment, making a difference in the world. All these abilities exist already within each one of us. All this potential, all this energy, all this strength, all these sources of fulfillment exist within us already. Kabbalistically, manifesting success in every field of our life is the ability to access the light or that energy of success or that potential that exists with us already. I don't have to find it elsewhere. I cannot really buy it somewhere. The question we need to ask yourself, why that energy of success is hidden? It's concealed within me. What is some of the universal rules according to Kabbalah to ignite, to reveal, to bring from potential to actual that energy of success that exists within each one of us? So that brings us to the next step is, what is one of the most fundamental universal laws of success, of revealing the energy of success within us? The Zohar and the Kabbalists reveal an important secret. There are two major forces within each one of us: the soul and the opponent. The soul is the part of us that connects to the 99%, connects to the big picture, knows that everything that happened in my life is to help me to grow. The soul within me knows that I'm responsible to my own destiny, and knows not to fall into a victim, not to fall into a blame, that I need to shift something in me in order to shift my life and to access success. But the opponent within me, which is the ego, or some would call it the evil inclination, is the force within us that is constantly make us jump into the consciousness of temporary success. It's the force within us that make us reactive. And when we speak about challenges, it is the force within us that every time I face a challenge, I'm reacting to it with fear, with scare, with perception something bad gonna happen, with worry, with uncertainty, with hurt, with disappointment, with blame, with victim. And we all have these two sides within us. The soul that sees the big picture, that knows everything is opportunity in my life. Nothing is really bad. It's all a chance and opportunity to excel and to grow and to get closer to the energy of success exists within me. To that light force exists within me. Versus the opponent or the ego, where the only mission of the ego really is to cause me chaos in my life. And that ego and that opponent will do everything the opposite of what I truly need in my life. Will make me reactive, out of control, impulsive, base my judgment of how I feel this second, base my judgment of my pain, my immediate needs, my subjective perception of reality. Not seeing the big picture. Is that the ego is bad? The Kabbalah said, not at all. Part of what we are in this world is to deal with these two forces within us. The soul force, which sees the big picture, that knows exactly what's good for me, but we're not in touch with it most of the time. And the ego and the opponent that was designed and was created by the light force, by the Creator, to be a force that try to bring us down into the 1%, into temporary fulfillment, into instant gratification, into chaos. Why that opponent is there? And that's bring us to the first and most important law of truly achieving success. Real success, real light, real long-term blessings will be achieved, according to the ancient teaching of the Zohar and the Kabbalists, every time I'm able to overcome the opponent within. Achieving financial success without going through any process of overcoming the ego, that success will not be lasting. Finding my soulmate and thinking for the rest of my life I'll be happy because I found the right person, without in the process learning to overcome the opponent within, the selfishness within, the ego within, the reactivity within, the judgment within, the jealousy within, will not let that soulmate to really create true love in my life. Even though she or he might be the real other half, but without me going through the process of overcoming the opponent within, I will never achieve true success. And the rule is, success needs to be earned in order for it to last. And if you take the simple example, imagine you get a magic golf club that someone gave it to you and told you the secrets. Without training, without knowing anything about golf, every time you're going to hit the ball, you're going to get hole in one. You're going to win any tournament with no effort, with no challenges, with no difficulties, without stretching yourself, without making an effort. The question I want to ask you, how will it feel in a long term? Even though we all would love the fact that I won tournaments, and we'd love that achievement, we'd love that success, but if we're honest with ourselves, in a long term, is it really fulfilling? Something is missing. I don't feel the co-creator. I don't feel it's mine. I don't feel I earned it. We're missing a challenge. We're missing the striving, the working, the overcoming. Because without overcoming an opponent, success will never last. Every type of energy, winning a game, love, money, when it just comes to me without needing to go through a process of not necessarily going through pain, but overcoming something, that connection will not last. It might feed my ego, it might feel great for a second, but for some unexplainable reason for most people, something feels empty, and it's not enough. And the Kabbalists explain why does it feel empty? Because of this universal law of success. True fulfillment, true success comes when I'm able to overcome the opponent within. And what does it mean, the opponent within? That's what we'll try to address. Challenges. Financial challenges. Negative conversation with a friend. Bad news I just heard. Waking up with worries. Something difficult in a relationship. Issues with a customer. Issues with the vendor. Issue with the partner. Issue with a friend. The natural tendency when we face challenges is to define it as bad news. But that brings us to the bigger picture. We share that the universal law of success is, in order to achieve long-term success, long-term light, energy of fulfillment, I need to overcome the opponent within. Kabbalistically, challenges are designed to trigger our opponent, to trigger our reaction, to trigger our fear, to trigger our anger, to trigger our worries, to trigger our judgment, to trigger our insecurity, that then I can look at that insecurity, I can look at that anger and say, wow, here's my opportunity. By me letting go of that anger, by me letting go of that hurt, by me letting go of that victim, by me letting go of that blame, I'm actually overcoming the opponent within, and I'm opening a door for the energy of success to come in my life. It's not that I'm not going to deal with a friend or with the employee that stole from me. I might need to sue him. I might need to confront them. Absolutely yes. But the main thing the Kabbalists will ask first, what's my test? Where is the opponent within me I need to overcome? I might need to sue that person or to confront, but let go of the opponent which manifests itself as anger. I'll do it from place of sharing, from place of adding value to society, to that situation, to the company, to the person, not from place of victim, fear, reactive. Challenges are there to give me a chance to overcome the opponent within. Kabbalistically, challenges are opportunities to overcome my fear, my worry, my uncertainty, my reactivity. Because only then I'm letting more success and more light and more blessing in. Practical example. I have a friend, lived in Canada and ran a big marketing and direct sales company. In some point of his life, he was in a spiritual journey, he told himself, you know something, the light, the creator, I want to go to my next level. I want to dedicate big part of my time to help others. And in order to afford it, I would like to expand my company and to double the size of my company. But I want to do it not for my ego, that I can afford having the right people running the company, and I'm dedicating my life more of my life to sharing and helping others. And he felt it's a true prayer. It's not about ego. It's not about selfishness. It's not about making more money. He wants more in order to be able to share more, which that's a Kabbalistic technology. Receiving for the sake of sharing. There's infinite abundance. If I'm open to receive it in a proper way, there's no reason why I will not get it. After his powerful intention, meditation, prayer, he went for vacation with his wife for 2 weeks. He came back from his vacation to realize that his company was stalled by his major accountant, which created a similar company, took the 50 different branch managers and stole the concept and stole basically the people, and he left with nothing. Paradox, he just asked for the light to help him to achieve something that will be for the sake of sharing and not just for his own ego, supposed to connect to the laws of circuitry and true success. What's wrong about it? And instead of just seeing the increase and the opportunity comes his way, what happened? He attracted bigger challenge. He felt, initially the first day, he wanted to kill the guy. Rage and hate towards him. Of course, he spoke with his lawyers, they even contacted the police. And after a day of being reactive, he stopped and he caught himself and told himself, 1 second. I just ask for more light, for more abundance, for more success. And the universal law of success is like this. Do you want more? You can have it all. There's one universal law. You need to go to the next level, overcoming the opponent within. So he asked for more. The light sent him bigger challenge. Manifest himself through very honest person in his organization. But doesn't matter. That challenge was designed by the light to give him the opportunity. Number one, to trigger the worry, the fear, the hate, and the anger. But more important, the chance to overcome that opponent and to say, 1 second, I asked for more. The light is sending me opportunity to control the opponent within. Because between me and the next level of success, there's a gate I need to cross. And in that gate, I need to overcome the opponent. The opponent is not external, he's internal. In that case, for him, the fear and the uncertainty, that was the guard in the gate he needed to overcome. At the moment he made the effort while he's trying to solve the problem. But in his consciousness, which is the seed of everything, where my mind and my heart is, he made an effort to let go of the worry and to know the opportunity is there for him to grow. 2 weeks later, he got back the business and the people. 3 months later, the business doubled the sales. He got what he wanted. But when you get what you want without going through any process of change, of transformation, of shifting a paradigm, of overcoming certain level of ego, of fear, of worry, of uncertainty, of anger, the success will not be real. That's the reason sometimes we're afraid of true success. Because to go to the true level of success that can be retained, a blessing that can last, I need, as the Kabbalah is saying, to prepare my vessel to handle it. To clean next aspect of my ego. If I want really, and I'm begging, please the light, help me to go to my next level of love and commitment with my present boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband. So I need to expect that my deep issues of abandonment, of fear of commitment, might come back and be elevated and be raised. Not because it's going backwards, the relationship, because the light telling me, you want more love? You want more true connection? I'll allow you to deal with overcoming and letting go your deeper issues. And the first thing to overcome the deeper issues is to inject certainty. It's not bad news what's coming up. This challenge is actually an opportunity to bring my issues that I can let them go. So first, the fact that I have certainty that that challenge is for the good, it's already 95% of the solution. The fact that I'm welcoming that process of challenges that trigger my issues, and instead of reacting to my fear, to my anger, stepping back and saying, 1 second, the light never disappears. The energy of success is within me. The energy universe is universe of abundance, of ascendance, of more blessing, of more love, of more prosperity, of more health, of more fulfillment. I am the one that need to be willing to let it in. But to let it in is number one, the healthy desire to have more, but healthy confidence and certainty that I need and I can overcome the opponent, the ego within. And it's not about not having ego, or not having issues, and not having reactivities, and not having worries. It is about recognizing it and overcoming it. And as long as we're in this world, as I am in a process of excelling and growing in a real way, my real work, and that's what spiritual work really is all about, is in the process of dealing with expanding my life, being able to look within of what is the tests, what is the selfishness, what is the insensitivities that I see that is triggered, that I need to let go in order to go to my next level. The reason why things stay the same in our life, the reason that someone I feel stuck as far as success in certain area, or stagnant, or things becoming boring, or maybe other people will call me successful, but I don't feel successful because I'm not willing to go to the path of overcoming the next level of my selfishness, of my ego, of my reactivities. And that's the opponent within each one of us. And I would like to summarize it. The light force, infinite energy of abundance, of success, of fulfillment, of love. Each one of us is accessing only aspect of that light, aspect of that success. Our potential is not tapped. Our real purpose in life is to expand our vessel, our soul, to be able to reveal our next level of success, our next level of light, our next level of fulfillment, our next level of love and accomplishment in any area in my life. We all deep inside striving to that next level. And sometimes we get it, we think we get it, but we feel empty. And maybe something was taken away from another part of success of my life, from my love life, from my health. It's only because I didn't really tap into that energy of success. And we've learned that the universal law of success, in order for success, for that light, for that energy, will be lasting in my life. In the process of getting into it, I need to overcome something within. I need to overcome the opponent within, the ego within, the selfishness within, the reactivity within, the impulsive nature within, which belongs to my opponent. Every time I'm overcoming it, I'm actually igniting the sense of true fulfillment. I'm becoming the co-creator of that achievement. I'm becoming one with that achievement. So, Kabbalistically, a true human being will not just worry about not being challenged and keeping my life in the same box and just being afraid that someone will move my life. Kabbalistically, the proper consciousness is think bigger. We're here to expand our vessel. We're here to get closer to our true potential. We're here to go to the next level in every field in our life. But for a blessing to be lasting, and for a blessing not just to be for me, that can add value to the society and to the world, there's universal law. In the process, I need to overcome the opponent within. Every time I will face a challenge, and in the first minute of the challenge, we all fall into being reactive. We all feel it's a bad thing that happened to me. We all, in our own way, fall into worry, uncertainty, anger, especially when unfair things happen in our life. But after a minute or 30 seconds or 2 minutes, as soon as I can catch myself, the Kabbalists will recommend pause, restrict, observe. As difficult that challenge is, and as horrible you feel, in a bigger picture, in the 99% level, this is really opportunity to overcome the enemy within, the opponent within, the reactivity within. And I have the power to do it. Because the light sent me that challenge, and the light also gave me the strength to overcome the opponent within. So instead of focusing for a moment in that external opponent or challenge that disturbing me so much, that I have a rage towards, let go. Focus on overcoming the real opponent. This is the guard that is in the gate for the next level of success. Instead of looking at these challenges, my life is about to crash or to fall, or I'm going down, I'm losing something, let's shift the perception. The challenge was given to me in order to expand my ability to access success and light and blessings. It's a shift in the paradigm of how I look at things. Instead of, I'm afraid, I'm shrinking, I'm losing, I'm suffering, inject certainty. The opposite. I'm not going to let that opponent play games in my mind. I'm certain it's for the sake of expanding and growing. Every time I'll be in the gate of going to my next level in life, the opponent will try to bring me down through doubts, uncertainty, worries, hurt feeling, victim feeling, and I have a choice. And we all have the strength and the power to do it. Maybe I cannot change right away the external situation, but I do have the power, if I'm really focusing on it, to overcome the opponent within. As a result, I will attract abundance. As a result, from an unexpected field, things will improve. The light within, the success within, the energy within will reveal itself. Try it. Make an effort to apply it in your own life. See, whenever you pause and you shift your reaction from focusing so much of how bad the external challenge, to make an effort, maybe you will not be successful right away, to let go of the opponent, the reaction, the negativity within, and then deal with the situation with a different perception. See actually how it's opening doors for your next level of abundance revealing to you. There's always the next level. The illusion often is, if I'll achieve this and that, then I can relax, then I can sit down, then I'm entitled. I'll get nowhere this way. That will be the beginning of chaos, when I feel entitled and I don't need to overcome anything. The real war against the opponent within, it's everlasting. When I accept it with love, it's not a depressing, difficult war. It's enjoyable war. It's being able to have the strength of certainty that whenever challenges comes my way, I know it's for the good to help me to elevate to the next level. So I wish all of us to have the strength to plant seed of true and lasting success in our life, and realizing the challenges in our life are real friends that help us to grow. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll talk soon.